"Remove that medal before you speak in my courtroom," the judge barked, pointing sharply from behind the bench. His voice echoed across the wood-paneled room, drawing uneasy glances from those seated in the gallery. The man standing before him didn't flinch, clad in the full ceremonial uniform of the U.S. Army's Tomb Guard. Dark navy coat pressed to perfection, brass buttons glinting, pristine white gloves, and the signature black campaign hat. He stood like a statue, and on his chest, shining quietly under the lights, was the Medal of Honor. The courtroom shifted uncomfortably. Even the bailiff looked uncertain. The judge, however, wasn't finished. "This is not Arlington Cemetery. We don't wear decorations like theater costumes in federal court. Take it off. Now." Still, the soldier didn't move. His posture remained immaculate. When he finally spoke, his voice was calm, steady, and low. "Sir, with all due respect, I wear this medal not for myself, but for those who never made it home." The judge narrowed his eyes, clearly irritated. "You may wear your pride in the streets, soldier, but in here you follow protocol." Then came the shift. The soldier took one step forward, paused, and said, "Before I comply, Your Honor, I believe you should take a closer look at my last name." That silenced the room. The judge leaned forward, suddenly more curious than combative. "What did you say?" The soldier reached into his uniform jacket, produced a government ID, and handed it to the bailiff, who delivered it up to the bench. The judge took it. His eyes scanned the name, James Arlington Harlan III. He froze. For a moment the judge said nothing. His jaw slackened. His hands, gripping the ID card, began to tremble just slightly. That name. He knew that name. So did everyone who'd ever studied military honor. James Arlington Harlan Sr. had been one of the original commanders of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier Honor Guard. His son, Harlan Jr., was a decorated hero of the Korean War. And the man standing in his courtroom now, Harlan III, was the grandson of a legacy built in silence, service, and sacrifice. He was the one who pulled 5 soldiers out of a burning vehicle in Afghanistan during an ambush. The one who returned fire while dragging a wounded man with a shattered leg. The one who, despite losing most of his hearing and suffering second-degree burns, refused a medical discharge just to continue guarding the tomb his family had protected for 3 generations. The judge's voice cracked slightly. "You're that Harlan?" The soldier nodded once. "Yes, sir, but I'm not here to talk about legacy. I'm here to testify to what happened to my unit. And I wear this medal as a symbol. For them." Behind him, the gallery sat in stunned silence. Someone in the back, an older man in a VFW cap, stood and slowly raised a salute. Another followed. Then another. A Gold Star mother placed her hand over her heart, tears already welling. No one had to be told who he was now. The uniform had said it. The name confirmed it. Flashback filled in the rest. Harlan enlisted at 18, qualified for the Tomb Guard after a grueling selection process. For 2 years he walked that sacred black mat in silence, never missing a step, never flinching, rain, snow, blistering heat. Then Afghanistan, an ambush, a burning convoy. He dragged 5 men out of the fire, provided first aid while taking shrapnel to the side. He stayed awake, stayed armed, and stayed alive, until evac came. They gave him the Medal of Honor, but he never mentioned it. Not once. Back in the courtroom, the judge stood slowly, now visibly shaken. "Corporal Harlan, I owe you an apology. I didn't know." The soldier remained still. "Respectfully, sir, that's why I didn't remove the medal. It's not about recognition, it's about remembrance." The judge looked down, ashamed. "Of course, please proceed." Harlan gave a crisp nod and delivered his testimony, detailed, respectful, every word carrying the weight of memory. When he finished, he stepped back, not seeking applause, only clarity. As he turned to leave, the judge spoke once more. "One more thing, Corporal. Thank you for your service and for reminding this courtroom what real honor looks like." Without a word, Harlan nodded and walked out, shoulders back, uniform sharp, the Medal of Honor gleaming not for him, but for every name that never made it home. So never judge a uniform until you've learned the name behind it. Because some names carry the silence of sacrifice and the weight of generations. Before we wrap up this story, drop a comment and let us know where you're watching from. Don't just scroll, we're reading every single one. If this story touched you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know how you feel in the comments.